Steve Jobs, the visionary who changed the world.
Steve Jobs was one of the most influential entrepreneurs and innovators in modern history. As the co-founder of Apple, he helped create products that transformed the way people communicate, work, and live. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California, USA. Shortly after his birth, he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, who raised him in Mountain View, California. From a young age, Steve was curious about electronics and loved taking apart and rebuilding machines. His father taught him basic mechanical skills, which sparked his lifelong interest in technology. After graduating from high school, Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Oregon. However, he dropped out after just 6 months because he believed the required classes were not meaningful to him. Even after leaving college, he continued attending classes that interested him, including calligraphy. Years later, this experience inspired the beautiful typography used in Apple computers. In 1976, Steve Jobs and his friend Steve Wozniak founded Apple in the Jobs family's garage. Their first computer, the Apple I, attracted attention from technology enthusiasts. Soon after, the Apple II became one of the first highly successful personal computers, helping launch the personal computer revolution. In 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh, one of the first personal computers with a graphical user interface and a mouse. Although it was revolutionary, disagreements within the company led to Steve Jobs leaving Apple in 1985. After leaving Apple, Jobs founded a new computer company called Next. He also purchased a small animation studio that later became Pixar. Under his leadership, Pixar released Toy Story in 1995, the world's first fully computer-animated feature film. The movie was a huge success and changed the animation industry forever. In 1997, Apple acquired Next, bringing Steve Jobs back to the company. At the time, Apple was struggling financially. Jobs simplified the company's product lineup and focused on creating innovative, high-quality devices. His leadership led to a series of groundbreaking products. The iMac revived Apple's popularity. The iPod changed how people listen to music. The iTunes Store transformed digital music sales. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone, combining a phone, music player, and internet device into one revolutionary product. It completely reshaped the smartphone industry. Later, the iPad created a new category of tablet computers. Steve Jobs believed that technology should be simple, elegant, and easy to use. He was famous for demanding perfection and paying close attention to every detail. His product presentations became legendary because of his ability to explain complex technology in simple and exciting ways. In 2003, Jobs was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Despite serious health challenges, he continued leading Apple for many years. In August 2011, he resigned as CEO due to his health. On October 5, 2011, Steve Jobs passed away at the age of 56. Even after his death, Steve Jobs' influence continues to shape the world. Apple remains one of the most valuable companies on earth, and billions of people use products inspired by his vision every day. Steve Jobs once said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." These words encourage people to remain curious, keep learning, and never stop chasing their dreams. His story reminds us that passion, creativity, determination, and the courage to think differently can change the world.